In response to COVID-19, PSP is offering telefitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the telefitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Prior to participating in this session, and to make an informed decision on whether you should seek advice from a qualified exercise professional or healthcare provider, consult the Get Active questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document by clicking on the links below. By continuing with this telefitness class, you understand that there is a possibility of physical injury and you agree that you do so voluntarily at your own risk. You also assume all risk of injury and agree to release the Canadian Forces Morale and Welfare Services from any and all claims related to your participation in this telefitness class.
Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and today I will be taking you through a restorative yoga class that is focused on the hips as well as the back. All you'll need for this class is a towel or a blanket as well as a yoga mat. So feel free to grab those things and I will meet you on your mat. To begin today's class, we are going to begin on our backs in a reclined bound angle pose. So to start, you're going to need to roll your towel or your blanket into a long roll. With this, you're going to be in a seated position to start. You're going to bring both soles of your feet together, place the long roll of your towel or blanket over top of your feet, and then you're going to tuck it under your ankles. At this point, with your feet together, you can then relax the rest of your body down towards your mat and let your legs fall out to the side. So we're going to remain in this pose for a few minutes. So try to get as comfortable as you can. Hands can be down at your sides, on your stomach, whatever you'd like. Eyes can be closed as well. While you're laying here, try to focus on your breath. Every inhale is filling your belly, followed by the chest. Every exhale is a little bit longer than every inhale. If your attention from your breath starts to wander, acknowledge those thoughts and then bring your awareness back to your inhale and your exhale, focusing on inhaling through your belly first, followed by the chest, and exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. About 5 more breaths here. Bring both knees together in the middle of your mat. Take your towel off to the side. Place both feet on the outer edges of your mat, allowing both knees to fall towards each other in the middle of your mat. Relax the rest of your body down towards the mat. Hands can be resting on your stomach, on the side. Eyes can be closed or they can be open. Again, focusing on your breath, your inhale, filling your belly first, followed by your chest, and then exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. Bring awareness to how your body feels in this position. See if you can create a little bit more space within your body. Maybe remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Maybe relaxing your shoulders down and away from your ears. Take about 5 more breaths here. Slowly heel toe your feet together to the middle of your mat. Bring both knees up in towards your chest and giving yourself a nice big hug, try to relax the rest of your body down towards the mat. You can close your eyes if you'd like to, slowly rocking side to side to massage the low back. In this position, you can slowly roll your ankles out if that feels good for you. And you can also pull your knees in towards your chest a little bit to increase the stretch. Taking a few more breaths here. When you're ready, slowly release both feet down towards the floor. Bring your right knee up towards your chest. Left leg is going to either stay bent with the left foot placed right on the mat, or you can straighten out the left leg. You can slowly roll out your right ankle if that's comfortable for you. And just remembering to focus on your breath. So every inhale filling the belly first, followed by the chest. And every exhale is a little bit longer than every inhale. Take about 5 more breaths here. When you're ready, slowly release your right leg down towards the floor. And then we are just going to switch sides. So this time bringing the left leg in towards your chest. Right leg can stay bent with the foot flat on the floor, or you can straighten out. So again, there's an option here to roll out your left ankle if that feels good for you. You can also pull your left knee in closer to your chest and slightly towards your armpit for an increased stretch. So when you're ready, you can slowly release your left leg down towards the mat, just straightening both legs out and rolling out the ankles. Next position, we are going to take the right leg and place the right ankle over top of the left knee. And then you're going to take both hands and place them around your left leg, pulling your right leg in towards your chest. With this, you can keep your left leg straight up or you can keep it bent, relaxing the rest of your body down towards the mat. Again, with this stretch, we are still focusing on our breath. So that inhale is filling the belly, followed by the chest. And then the exhale is a little bit longer than the inhale. So when you're ready, we will just release both legs down towards the mat, and then we're just going to switch sides. So this time the left leg is going to cross over the right leg. You're going to take both hands and place them behind your right knee, pulling your left leg in towards your chest. Again, the right leg can be bent or it can be straight. That's totally up to your comfort level. And just rest the rest of your body down towards the mat. So when you're ready, we will just release that stretch. So taking both legs down towards the mat. We're going to straighten out the left leg. Arms are going to be out to your sides like a T. And then you're going to take your left hand to your right knee and rotate your right knee down towards your left side. Your gaze is going to look over your right shoulder for a spinal twist. So when you're ready, we are just going to return to our backs, and then we're going to switch sides. So right leg is going to be straight out this time. Left knee is going to stay bent. Right hand is going to assist the left knee down towards the floor. Arms are going to be out to your sides in a T shape. And then you're going to bring your gaze over your left shoulder this time. Still keeping your focus on your breath, ensuring that your inhale is going directly to your belly first, followed by the chest, and completely exhaling, ensuring that your exhale is a little bit longer than the inhale. So when you're ready, we will just release and return to your back. Both knees will be bent, and you will bring your knees in towards your chest, grabbing onto the outer blades of your feet with your hands, trying to bring your knees down towards your armpits. And a good cue for this is to pretend like you are holding up the ceiling with your feet. So your feet should be flat and parallel with the ceiling. You can kind of rock side to side a little bit if you'd like, massaging your low back, and just let the rest of your body return to the mat. We are going to begin bringing a little bit of movement into the body. So we're just going to begin bending the left knee down, keeping the right leg up towards the ceiling, and then just slowly alternating just at your own pace. Slowly release your feet. You're going to cross your ankles and then grab onto the outer blades of your feet. Slowly begin to rock forward and back until you come into a seated position. We are going to move through a seated cat-cow flow. So hands are going to be placed on your knees, When you inhale, you're going to arch your back, bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then when you exhale, you're going to hollow out your stomach, sitting back slightly, tucking the chin and the tailbone. Continuing with that sequence along with your breath. Coming back to a neutral spine position, we are just going to extend both legs out off your mat into a V shape. You're going to inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you're just going to place your hands out in front of you. You should feel the stretch pretty quickly, so you shouldn't have to go very far. Try to keep your chest up nice and tall. Hands, again, can just be placed out in front of you. You can also grab your towel or your blanket and place your hands on that to elevate your hands just a little bit. With this position, we are still focusing on that breath and try to create a little bit more space within your body. So keeping your shoulders away from your ears, maybe taking the tongue off the roof of your mouth. Slowly walk your hands back to neutral until you come into a normal seated position. We are going to come into a tabletop position. Big toes come together at the back of your mat to touch. Knees as wide as your mat. And then we are just going to come into a child's pose position. So hands stretched out in front of you, and your head can just rest on your mat. Slowly bring your hands to underneath your shoulders, pressing yourself up into a tabletop position. You're just going to flip over onto your back, and then we're just going to lie down. So make yourself comfortable. You can use your blanket or your towel if you would like to cover yourself up, or if you'd like to use it as a pillow, you're more than welcome. So just get yourself into a comfortable position, still focusing on that breath that we talked about before. Start to bring a little bit of awareness back to your body. So maybe wiggling the toes, the fingertips, maybe nod your head yes, nod your head no. Just bringing slight movement back to your body. When you're ready, you can just roll onto your side and then just slowly make your way into a seated position.